Previously, on Greasy Hammer's factory, there was a little bit of oil coming from over here. Well, looks like we found a nullifier down here. Look at this thing go. It's just pumping out oxygen like crazy now. We got our water sieve over here. We have a sand delivery going on, all automated over here. Then over here, we're going to have a massage room. And down here, we're expanding our farming. All right, we're going to set up a little plug farm over here. All right, so once again, the food is dwindling. And we're going to have to go get some more. Down here, construction's going on. We're going to be building our coal plant down here. All right, there we go. That's going to fix it. And now we got the clean water as well. All right. Oh, yeah, this is exciting. Seems pretty intense. Let's see, we got refined metal. We're going to need to get steel going in here. So at this point, I realized that our current oxygen setup is definitely not going to cut it. So we are going to build a hydro electrolyzer setup. All right, all the CO2 is gone, so we can start her up. Oxygen is definitely getting better. Let's lay in our plumbing for our very special machine. Just got to finish a couple more doodads, and we should be all set very soon. All right, welcome back, everybody. Once again, this is G, and we're picking up exactly where we left off in the previous episode. We're continuing to build this machine right here, and once it's finished, you'll see exactly what it does. All right, let's see what's printing here. Ooh, a seed. All right, we'll take it. And down below, our liquid lock is all situated. Now we just got to clean this up. All right, let's get rid of all this extra plumbing. There we go. And this can go as well. Okay, now we can open this up. And let's check out our research. All right, let's research incubators next. Meanwhile, we're going to drain all the water out of these pipes, except for the water that's in the valve loops. That should stay. Okay, now we're going to drop exactly 60 grams of water. Whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. 60 grams on the dot. And now we got to do the other side. And we can go ahead and take out this first valve. Not going to need that anymore. Now we drop 60 grams of water on the other side. There we go. And now we can dismantle the rest of the valves. Alright, now we're going to reconnect the oil loop. And then also drain all the water pipes. Actually, you know what? Let's move this pump to the middle. Alright, pipes are empty. Let's get rid of them. Alright, that's much better. Now we can put the coal generators on the sides. Alright, finally we got coal generators up and running. And we're also going to add a mesh door here to control access. So as you can see, we're using liquid locks to trap the CO2 in this room. And the oil is used to cool the generators. But the room above has another very important purpose, which you'll see in just a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to set up one more liquid lock and a bypass pump to extract CO2. Yeah, I should have left the old water pump, but oh well, we're going to build another one. Meanwhile, let's see what's printing. Rust. Alright, we'll take that. Let's have a look at the oxygen. Finally starting to look good. Now we're making progress. Oh wow, we used to have a lot more polluted water in here. Gotta unplug this pump for the time being. And our little pool down here is starting to get a little bit too full. Quite a bit of fresh water here too. No worries, we'll deal with that pretty soon. Alright, meanwhile down below, we got one more liquid lock going in. Finishing up the valves. And we're just gonna build this pump. And I get the bypass pump here as well, but we're not gonna turn on the bypass pump just yet. We'll leave that for later. Alright, let's bring in the water. And have you noticed anything strange yet? Meanwhile, let's lower the priority on these hamster wheels. We were getting hamstrung by them before, but not anymore. This pump is done. It can go now. Down here, we're going to set the valve to 300 grams and connect the oil pipe. Alright, now we can mop up the spillage and dismantle the plumbing. Interesting. So much oil here. So much so that it's flooding the generators. Gonna take out this heavy wire plate and let the oil spill down. And we're going to dig out some more room for that. And let's reconnect the mains. Gonna skip ahead a little bit. There we go. Our generators are no longer flooded. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the pump down below, and that way we'll have room to squeeze in a third coal Jenny. Let's deconstruct the old pump. And looks like our research is complete. Let's have a look here. Alright, next we can pick the robotic tools. Meanwhile, down here the work continues. Alright, pump is in. Hydrosensor at 870 kilos. Let's go ahead and add a valve here. This is going to be it for the dripper, for the water portion of the liquid lock. Alright, we're going to add a conveyor belt here for the coal. And we're going to put a little dropper over here with a weight plate. Done. Alright, set the valve to 35 grams for water. Alright, oxygen looks really good so far. No complaints. Thanks to this machine. Alright, we turn this on. And we got a liquid lock. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and dismantle all of this. Let's add the door. And set it to 0.1 gram for the the bypass pump. We're going to add a switch here, and we're going to close it up. Alright, done. Off. And then turn this on. We're going to use this rest of this water, pre-fill it. Done. Now we can go ahead and dismantle this. I'm going to put a tile in here, and then dismantle all of this, and then let the water collect between the two tiles, and we're going to mop it up. Done. And let's see what's printing. Water, we'll take it. Oxygen still looks okay. I don't even know why I bothered checking. Anyways. So you're probably wondering what the heck is going on over here. We started with very little bit of oil, and now all of a sudden we have all this oil down here. So what's happening? Well, as it turns out, there's a hidden feature in the game that's been recently discovered. And I'll post a couple links in the description below, so you can check that out. I think I'll make a separate video about this to explain how this works in detail. But suffice it to say for now that this is an oil geyser. And it generates about 2 kilos of oil every second. So we're going to use this to feed our petroleum generator. I know what you're going to say. It's an exploit, G. But hey, I tend to look at it as a hidden feature. So it's going to get patched soon anyway. I have a feeling. For now, let's keep going. So right now we're trying to get as much coal as we can. We're digging in all directions to get at the existing coal deposits because it's not renewable because we don't have any hatches. And as soon as we can, we're going to switch to petroleum generators and steam turbines. But right now, we're just going to keep digging. Alright, so we can let these guys dig for now. And let's have a look at the main level. We got lots of water. Let's look at our oxygen. Everything seems cozy in here. Had a little bit of a scare there with some oxygen, but nothing to worry about. We got a second generator over here. And let's see. Alright, so we're pretty much out of polluted water up here. But this will restart pretty soon and start running again. Let's see. We haven't analyzed this yet, so let's do that. And then very soon we're gonna tap into this polluted water. But not yet. Let's have a look down here. Oh, this melted. We don't need this yet, but it's nice. We're going to use this. Actually, we can hook up this hydrogen. You know what? Let's do it. There we go. That ought to do it. And we got to drain all this water out of here. So let's dig this out. The water is draining. And we're getting some oxygen coming out. Alright, we're excavating. And oil production continues here. Gonna have to set up a petroleum generator pretty soon. But before we can do that, guess what? We need petroleum. Can't just run this on crude oil. So, what we're going to need to do is build a little petroleum boiler. And that's what we'll do over here. We'll just power it with this magma down here. Alright, for now, let's just keep digging. Then we can set up a little heat spike, and Bob's your uncle. Let's see what we got over here going on. Food. Well, there's no shortage of food right now. Might need to harvest some more sand around here. Let's do that. There we go. Next, we're going to build an oil feeder pipe. Going to connect that to a pump. Going to collect all this oil, bring it up, and we're going to connect that to an oil refinery up top. That's going to be dupe operated for the time being. We're going to build a petroleum boiler later, but this will do for now. Connect all these pipes. We're going to reuse this existing pipe that used to be for water. Let's fix up this power here. Oil refinery is going in. There we go. Get the dupes to fix it up. We're going to expand this floor here, and we're going to add a plastic press. And we got some chill coming from the right. That should help to condense the steam. There we go. I connect the power. And we're going to put a little transformer here for the rest of it. Going to have to rearrange this later, but this will do for now. Connect the pipe. There we go. Exit for the CO2. And let's see what's printing. Ah, we got a directlet. Alright, we'll take that for now. Oxygen looks good. And we're going to add a couple mesh doors here to prevent dupe access. Alright, now we're going to start hollowing out a chamber for our plastic melter. There we go. And we're going to set up some bins. And up here we are refining and making plastic. We've got to control this water that's forming from the steam that's condensing. Alright, let's add a pump. And then we're going to wall this in. And there we go. Alright, going to put a pipe here to take the water away. Done. And down here we're excavating. I'm going to make a chamber here for a plastic melter. It's going on. Alright, we're going to start digging through this abyssalite. Temperature looks good. Alright, there we go. Now we got a water control. Steam is condensing. Let's have a look over here. Farming is going on. Let's do a cleanup. Get rid of this pump. Let's put some plumbing in here. There we go. And let's see. Looks like our research is complete. Let's see what's going on. Alright, now we can research some plastic goodies. Now we got plastic. Shouldn't be a problem anymore. Let's do it. Meanwhile, I think now we can get at some of this cold water. Let's get some ladders in here. Put a pump. Get some plumbing in here. And there we go. And a couple more ladders. There we go. And we're just going to bridge it up here. And no filter, because the polluted water shouldn't be able to get in there. Alright, let's see what's printing. Barbecue or oxyfern? Alright, let's take oxyfern for lasting effect. Done. Alright, plumbing is going on. This bead of oil over here, this is bothering me. Let's get rid of it. There we go. I'm going to put a vent here with a couple of guardrails. Alright, let's see. Digging is going on. Construction. Alright, oil is out. Let's get rid of this. Let's see how things are down here. Alright, we're almost at the magma. And we're going to put some obsidian on the sides. I'm going to put the bridge here. I'm going to set up a loop. I totally forgot about creating a loop here. So what's happening is the vent is closed and the water is just piling up in there. And we don't want that. Alright, down here, let's see. We're going to add a door. This volcano is getting ready to erupt. So we're going to build a chamber. I was procrastinating with it, but I think now it's time to finish it up. There we go, things are coming along. Alright, we're almost done. Now we can uncover it. There we go. Let's close her up. Nice. Alright, we're going to button it up. And for now, we can just sit there. And then later, we're going to connect it to a pump. But first, we're going to need some naphtha. Okay, let's see what's printing. Mirth leaf. Alright, we'll take the mirth leaf. Alright, down here digging is going on. We're building obsidian heat spike. One brick at a time. Temperatures look good. Alright, what we'll do next is set up a back wall made out of ceramic. And this is going to provide insulation. And then we'll add a conveyor belt here, and the part that's going to be encased in obsidian, that will be made out of steel. So in principle, this machine works very similarly to the way that the regolith melter works, where you have a heat spike made out of obsidian or diamond, and you have like a steel conveyor belt going through it. And at the very end, there is a conveyor loop with a bridge, and the bridge is used to delete the empty containers, which are created when the solid liquefies. It's a similar idea here. And we're also going to add a conveyor loader for the coal, so we don't have to have dupes delivered there manually. Going to put a pump here to extract the naphtha, and then some plumbing. And we're going to set up a reservoir above. Get some power in here. Just going to hook up to the mains. And we're going to finish up this wall here. And I realized that we need to put the pump a little bit lower. There we go. The conveyor is getting finished up. Let's see what's printing here. And we got fertilizer. Let's take it. Alright, now we got a bridge here. And we're going to finish up the conveyor with a loader. We're going to dip the loader in oil, so it's going to cool it there. Alright, let's see what's researching here. Let's go ahead with this automation. Temperature is starting to rise. It's the heat is creeping up the spike. You can see the temperature. And I realized that we need to add a door here to control the temperature flow up the spike. Yeah, we can't have the heat going up uncontrolledly. Otherwise, we're going to have sour gas and all sorts of problems. Meanwhile, up here, we should add a petroleum generator. Let's do that. And we'll also put a little splash guard here for the polluted water. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're just going to finish building our heat spike. Clean up this debris. Alright. And let's add some automation. Set this to plastic. High priority. And we're building our reservoir. Let's get that connected. Alright, let's clean out the rest of this water here and debris. Let's turn off the plastic loader for now. I'm going to put a switch here for the door so we can control it. Alright, it's cooling now. Looks like we're a bit low on petroleum. We're going to have to fix that. Alright, let's start digging this tunnel for more coal. We're starting to get low again. And let's see what's printing. Ooh, a wort seed. Oh, we're going to need that. Looks like we're starting to have some overloads around here. Not great, not terrible. Let's keep going. Alright, we're digging our tunnel. And we might as well build a floor here. There we go. And let's see, we're going to need to turn off all these kilns here because we're using way too much coal. We're good for steel for the time being, so it should be fine. Meanwhile, our coal miners are hard at work because we've been burning through a heck of a lot lately. And oh, by the way, research is done. Let's go ahead and grab desal next. And now it's time to go ahead and start up our plastic melter. And here we go. Let's speed this up. There we go. I'm going to load her up. And you can see the spike is starting to cool as it's transferring the heat into the plastic. This actually happens relatively quickly. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh crap. Let me guess. I made this not out of steel. Alright, we're going to have to replace this thing. Let's get rid of it. Alright, we're going to put a steel one in. Let's clean up all this debris. And meantime, more plastic is melting. And it's just going to pool down there for now. That should be fine. Come on, guys. There we go. Done. Alright, now we shouldn't have that problem anymore. So, what can I say? We finally did it. We melted ourselves some plastic. And what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to use this naphtha in order to power our magma pumps. And also, we're going to be going deep into radiation. And then we're going to go whole hog on the steam turbines. So stay tuned for that. And one other thing. I really want to thank everyone for their support. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So thank you. In the meantime, I'm going to go work on the next video. Bye-bye.